The Promised Neverland. Chapter 47, Stories of Old. Okay, we're at flashback. Plantation. Right? Or Norman, yeah. What are the demons and the plantations? What happened out there? What happened 30 years ago? Please tell me. The truth will now be revealed. What happened to humanity 30 years ago? What's going on with the world? Nothing, huh? Nothing in particular. 30 years, huh? I've no idea how you come up with that number, but the world has been like this for a long time, huh? What do you mean? Could it be that this isn't Earth at all, huh? If this planet isn't Earth, it would explain the absurd biology we have been seeing. Nay, the calendar then. The dates were a lie too. We're not in 2046 at all, but much, nay. We're on planet Earth, yes, and precisely in the year 2046. Well, according to certain human reckoning, at least. Huh? But then, why? How? I'll tell you the stories of old. When the world was much bigger than it is today. It was a great wide world indeed. Back then, there were no plantations. The land was huge and full of humans, and the demons could just prey on them and survive. The demons were the hunters, and the humans the hunted. Some humans feared those beings and worshipped them. Others grew vengeful, and they themselves became the hunters. In fear of being eaten, these humans ended up killing large swaths of demons, who in turn started to actively begrudge the human race too. Endless massacres ensued. Both sides lived in terror. Is this Undertale? Finally, when neither one could bear the destruction any longer, a proposal came from the human side. We shall make a treaty as follows. Human beings shan't hunt demons anymore. In return, demons shan't hunt humans either. This world we live in shall be divided between both. Huh? Yes, that's when it all started. That's the promise. Or with that promise. The ancient contact between human beings and demons, sealed so long ago. It was to fulfill the promise that the world was divided and severed into two. We live in the half allotted to the demon side back then. So no, nothing in particular happened here. This place never belonged to the humans. Incidentally, you, with plantation children, are a parting gift left behind by your ancestors when they fled the demon side. Left behind. Demons shall hunt humans, so as to keep the promise. They've thenceforth been keeping you as livestock. And the plantations are instructed, and the plantation institutions responsible for managing cattle. Okay. Among them, the graceful house is considered to be the very best grade, the top-ranking plantation among countless others of all sizes and types. So there's more. It's been some thousand years since the contract was sealed. Nothing much has changed since then. I'm afraid such is the world that you escaped into, that you were born into, or born in. The world split. No way, but that explains it. The bizarre ecosystem. And why he said it's rare to see live humans, especially outside the farms. And it also explains how Mama could have been plantation born when she was born in 2014. 30 years? We've been fooling ourselves. This world has belonged to the demons for a long time. Our worst case. The worst case is if there's no place at all for humans to live in this world. Worst case indeed. This is exactly what we feared. And for 1,000 years, in a world like that, no matter how far we run, there's simply no place for humans to live. We've worked so hard to find out the truth, so that's it? But then, it's beyond our Ray. Yeah? Huh. Oh yeah, we can do it! Huh? The worst case, but then after that, right, a lot's still up in the air, but the situation's way better than I could have ever expected. There's a place for humans after all. There's another world somewhere, and it's safe from humans. Yeah, we have a reason to go back. We have a reason to go back for Phil and the others. Somewhere to take them. Ah, nay. I hate to ruin your hopes, but there's no way to cross in the human world. The pathways were completely shut down. There shall be no crossing from either side. That rule was also part of the contract, meaning. It's okay. We'll find a way. We just gotta find out how to cross over. That small detail is not stopping us. She takes that big gulp. Thanks, Sungjo. I feel better now. Is that so? Well, that's good then. It's already much too late. Go sleep. Okay. Starting tomorrow. We'll teach you how to pass through this forest, at least. Under our guidance. You'll be sure to leave it safely. Thank you so much. Have a good night. 1,000 years since the contract. And it forbids crossing between the two worlds. Right then. Those books and toys and clothes and food and architecture and technology, etc., etc. All that stuff we've seen in the house. It's supposed to be some sort of fake human culture, painstakingly set up by the humans. Yeah, right. No way in heck that's all artificial. Even if it was possible, how come we only ever got stuff older than a certain date? And what about the adventure log of Yu-Gi-Oh? How did Minervia's hidden message get in? No. Thanks to the work of humans. Human hands built all that in the human world. So there's a path. There has to be a connection somewhere. It's just like Sister Crone said. Human associates have been bringing all those things from the human world, definitely. What's more, if he's involved in that exchange, as he seems to be, then William Minerva himself is the one who's been crossing the barrier between worlds. We have to find Minerva. We were right about that. It was a stern but true wish. They're walking away. Or they're going to sleep. I was very worried that we'd have to keep running for our whole lives. Whether we even be able to hide like that forever. Or worse, that the only way to survive would have been to exterminate them all. But no, there's a better way. Liberation. Let's bring everyone and break out of this demon's world. So it's been like this for like 1,000 years. Wow. So It's like Undertale. Oh, pretty good.